Esther, I'd like to give people a look behind the scenes. So I have a few questions for you about how you came to create Happy Days. Is that all right?
Yes, of course. That's fine.
Thanks. What were your initial thoughts when you were asked to make a painting to raise funds for refugee support?
Well, I saw a video, or I was shown a video made by Paul Hutchins about where he and another man called John Sloan set up a refugee village in somewhere in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was truly inspirational when he described that the place was made to make it a sort of everyday place. Ordinary people would go about their ordinary day's business and so forth and so on. There was a tremendous ethos of for the respect for the dignity of people.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I wondered, in what way it made me want to help.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't seriously then would I make a painting. We could auction it or raffle it or something like that, to raise money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've done, and I set about and made this painting, which is called Happy Days.
Well, I really like that title. I love that title, actually. And when I look at the painting, I see that it has quite a dreamy quality. And I was wondering, is it based on an actual place?
Yes, the painting is based or inspired by a wildflower meadow in a place called Mount Usher, which is in the County Wicklow.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, Sean, who is the head gardener, he makes this beautiful wildflower meadow tucked away in a really secret part of the gardens. And one of the lovely things about it is that it just comes as such a surprise. You just walk through a kind of hedge, and this is kaleidoscope of colour in front of you. It's just beautiful, beautiful. So
So it evolved from your visit there, did it?
yes, that was what started me off. And I went then on a very, very hot day in July. I went to make masses of sketches and drawings and notes and all that sort of thing, as all artists do, because this, in actual fact, the viewer never sees this stuff, but this is 50% of the final painting. So,
but you didn't have this particular painting in mind when you were making those studies, did you? Or were they, you did the studies and then asked to create a painting, and did this come to mind in that way?
Sometimes things just, once you start down the path of doing this and you have all this information, it just tends to flow along and develop under its own steam, sort of thing. Although I did have a good idea in my head about the way I thought I'd like it to look finally. So I painted the wildflower meadow and all the wildflowers and things, and then although children are not allowed in there running about through Sean's wildflowers, I put in some fictional children. I had to put in children because the painting's about human beings. Refugees are human beings. So that's why I put in children, because I do feel that children are probably the most deeply affected people in these traumatic situations. I'm not saying that the parents are not, distressed and
Traumatized, yeah.
traumatized.
Yeah.
So I put the children in, and I like to use some symbolic ideas
Mhm.
usually when I paint. So the little boy and the little girl in the middle of the painting or near the middle of the painting are flying kites. I love kites,
Right.
but to me kites, they do suggest freedom. And we're thinking about freedom when we're thinking about, these disempowered people. The little girl is called Margaret.
Right.
And you will notice that she's on a path. The path has no beginning, it has no end, but it's not a menacing place. It suggests possibilities and new beginnings, adventures, moving on.
Yeah.
And the little girl, I don't normally use words in my paintings, but in this case I felt it was very appropriate. Because the little girl has a balloon, one of those love heart balloons, and on it says the word love.
Yeah.
Which is another word that would be very appropriate in this situation, I feel, and by itself is possibly the most evocative, most powerful word in any language. So I could go on for ages, but
Esther, thank you very much. It is great to have your insight into the painting and to have an idea of where this all came from and your ideas and the symbols. And it is a beautiful painting. It's absolutely beautiful. Hopefully it'll raise lots of money as well as, raise awareness of refugee support as well. So.
Yes, well, thank you. And I hope it'll raise lots of money too, since that was my initial reason for starting out on this little journey.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I would like to finish by saying that it's been such a privilege to be associated with this organisation, and I wish them every success in all their future endeavours.
Thanks, Esther. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.